Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, smarks and marks all over the world.
Grab a seat or take it easy on your feet as we set up our gear. Lend us your ear.
Because your boys, King Mac Millie and Jay Classic, are about to put on some podcast action.
So get psyched and turn to the smart side.
Cause Smark Psychology Podcast starts now.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
You know what it is.
Hey, yo.
Oh, we about to get gangsta in this piece.
Hey, yo.
That's right.
Hey, yo.
It's going down.
It's Smark. Oh,
Let's go.
you already know what it is. You already know what it do. But on Sunday, we finna act like it's Tuesday, but we ain't finna talk about no tacos. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We might talk about some midgets, though. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of midget.
Midget love.
We're going to talk about just a little bit.
Wait, hold on. I have to hit the echo. Some midget love. Yeah. But it's your boys. It's King Mac Millie, Jay Classic. But if you ain't familiar with how it goes down, tell the folks what your name is, though.
You already know what it is. It's your boy. That's right. The KLASSICK. Put a J in front of that. You know why I feel like that? Because your boy is just so sick with it. With a little bit of gangster on the side, though.
Yeah.
And this man right here.
It is the value that allows you the opportunity to roll with me. You see the crown, you see the money. Oh, my chest has a whoop, but we gonna get back to that. It is King Mac Millie, and we are here for Smart Psychology Podcast. Welcome one, welcome all as y'all come in. You already know what to do. Go ahead and share this thing over there. Go ahead and share this thing over there, right here. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you watching that, just come on through and say what's happening, because we got ourselves a gift ass, you know what I'm saying?
No, but we don't just have a gift. We got a gangster.
We got a gangster. He's got an animal.
He's an American gangster. He's an animal gangster.
Man, I swear to God, this wolf on my chest for to jump off and be on this show.
You know what? He's such a gangster that he got Finn Balor start wearing bandanas.
Oh, word? He got Finn Balor. Well. I don't know if you really want to claim that, because he be having the rags hanging out the wrong side. You know what I'm saying? He got to get re-schooled. So you know what I'm saying? We might not be able to throw that one on.
That's not gangster.
You know, maybe it was during like midget time, and he was just like, oh shit, not focused and not paying attention to shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But you know what I'm saying? Let us go ahead and just get these tunes up off out of here. Booyah, boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. Get the mic out of here. Who needs it?
Okay.
Not I.
Not
you.
The mic. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But before we bring in our guests, you know, just real quick, we got 2 words for ya. It's not suck it, it's not scissor me, but I'm gonna sing it like Scar from the Lion King.
Go ahead and sing it.
Be prepared, because we may have the leader and, you know, his other boys ain't here, but we here. So I got 3 words for you. We are prolific, coming through to the stage.
Let's go.
Isaiah. Baby.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, man?
How you feeling?
Ah,
I said, what's popping? How you feeling? Don't make me come through the screen.
oh man, I'm feeling good. Are you talking shit?
I mean, I was trying not to, but I mean, I asked the question and you took a couple of beats. And
I'm like, yo, can a brother get situated? I'm like, man, like I got like 12 pounds. I got 12 pounds of gold on my shoulder right now, man. I'm just like,
I mean, I feel
like
it.
I'm carrying a lot right now. I was like, you're trying to hold it down for a moment, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, man.
I got,
the man in the middle has nothing.
I got a necklace. It's wonderful. It's nice.
Hey, man, let your chain hang low. You good? You good?
He has nothing. But Red Cups up to you, sir, for being here on this Sunday. Usually we do this on a Tuesday, but you know, for people that we like, we make adjustments.
You know, for champions.
Yeah, for champs. For
champs. For all champs, we do.
I appreciate that, man.
For champs, but for anybody out there who is not familiar with yourself, go ahead and introduce yourself and let the people, or as this guy would say, show yourself to the people.
Oh, I'm the American Gangsta, Isaiah Wolf, 1/3 of Pro prolific, and I am your pro wrestling R heavyweight champ. I'm like, shoot. I'm like, yo, Brooklyn, New York, Brownsville all day. You know how we do, man. Come on.
Oh man, speaking of a championship, that's a sexy damn dead belt you got there. It look brand spanking new.
It look new,
I'm like, yeah, when you put that work in, everyone just starts like, stepping their game up. And one of the things about that is, they give you a whole new title and whatnot. Just like it's crazy. It's like I can't help that. The drip is real.
Let's talk about that, bro.
Real.
It's hella real. It's hella real. And you've been dripping for a while. Even before the new one, you've been dripping for a while. Been champion for a good You've been repping that pro wrestling art for a good while. How long has it been so far, brother?
Ooh, damn. This is about to be like 4 months. Four months.
4 months, and then upgraded in 4 months. They treated like Beyonce. Let me upgrade you. Just oh man, that's you know what? I kind of want to like okay. I was about to say I want to trade you championships, but maybe I might see you around when you come to the West Coast, or maybe I got to come out east and I just steal your shit and put it in the refrigerator.
Okay, why are you gonna put it?
I'm like, a lot of people have been trying to take this. I don't know what you're seeing when I'm done, but I knock people the fuck out. It's like,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say that, but I know how to wake up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, hey man,
Lord.
I'm like, and then you wake up to reality. You wake up to the notion that you shouldn't be touching Isaiah Wolf's stuff.
Well, you probably shouldn't be leaving shit around. That's how shit get took. I learned from the best.
Hey man, hey. Old news is old news. New news is this. This ain't going nowhere no time soon.
So you gonna keep it by your side at all times? Ain't gonna leave it laying around or in no duffel bag, nothing like that.
I'm just saying it's been on my side, and I don't see anyone taking this off me anytime soon, man. Like, and if you're trying to talk about LaLa, I guess you one of the wrestlers. I guess you stuck in LaLa land too, bro. I guess you stuck in LaLa land too.
I'm glad you picked up on it a little bit. I mean, I wasn't gonna get into it like.
I'm like,
you gonna get into it?
Maybe just a little bit.
Well, let's get into it then. So we have, we've been going through a good little best of 5 series with LaLa.
What's the record so far?
Who's on the losing end?
I'm like, yo, don't let the record fool you, because there's always a caveat to that situation. First time you pull my tights, but no one wants to address that.
Oh, okay.
Second time, my foot was on a rope, and they had some type of produce guy just push it off, but nobody wants to mention that.
No lettuce.
I'm like, but when I knocked her ass out, flush clean, no assistance, no help.
Mm-hmm.
People forget. People have amnesia. The black community just forget about that.
Oh shit! Wolf did what? I ain't see nothing.
The one time that happened. The one time. We the ones.
You one of the ones.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. You got the championship there. Of course, he's a one. Why wouldn't he be a one?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though, man, because I know at the end of the day, it's a family thing and family fight and all that or whatever. But what got it started? Like, why has it come to this?
Like I said before in the promo one, man, the first time I clapped back, I was like, dude, you coming back from a long ass hiatus, and to be quite honest with you, I'm like, yo, I have been killing it thus far. I've been killing it way before then, but I'm on a whole new plateau.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the fact that you didn't want to work your way up. You wanted to start at the top because you clearly thought you were still at the top.
Mm.
I'm like, here's the difference. I'm like, I ain't trying to be gender discriminate or anything like that, but I was like, you was at the top of your division. I have been the top everywhere.
Mm.
Tag, trios, singles. Ain't no one fucking with me.
Not a nan, nada.
Not a nan, nada.
Not a nan, nada.
Nada.
So what really struck you that she challenged you? What really struck that chord?
Like, you can hit me up privately. I'm like I said before, one of the few people actually have my direct line. Hit me up privately. We could have talked about it. Like I said to you in your face, and I said to you in public in your face, and I said to you numerous of times, you're not ready for me. I was like, yo, it takes you about an hour and a day to get to where I'm doing in just 5 minutes. I'm just like, nah.
So can you answer this for the community, and perhaps let them know what that lariat do? since it's a very
clearly that Larry ain't done enough.
Oh, it ain't did not enough.
Nothing. Let's be realistic here, man. That lariat works on weak ass people, and I am sure as hell ain't a weak ass person. I've taken it and popped right back up, and look at that.
You pop back up, huh?
Pop right back up.
You know she gonna hear this, right? She
and that's cool. That's cool.
So you never had to roll out of the ring after the lariat?
I'm like, nah. I'm like, first of all, you're trying to take away like my ring psychology and my savviness and ring awareness.
Oh yeah.
Like into play. It was like, first of all,
wait. You was aware that you had to get the fuck out of it.
I was aware she had to beat me after she gave me a lariat. Here's the thing. Everyone else, I'm like, yo, the difference between me and everybody else she fought is they're not thinking. They're just thinking for the right now. I'm thinking 2 steps ahead of her, like I've been doing.
You know, it's hard to think when you get your head knocked off. You know, it's hard. But nonetheless, yeah. So you as Wolf would say, there's been some discrepancies with the tally. But
ass whoopings. I'm trying to figure out why do y'all keep being I get my ass. So I'm like, yo, if you look at the highlights, I'm like, yo, she snuck me from behind.
Yeah.
Like she's been chasing me everywhere I've gone.
Yeah, she beat you up.
And then when I put my hands on her, what happens? She gets hit in the face with a trash can. She gets kneaded to oblivion. Like she had a wedgie. I knocked that back in her ass. I'm just like, yo, my people. So I was like, I'm like, as black people, can we not just see the logic of this? Can we not just see let's be honest with ourselves. Tank said it best. She ain't fucking with me. I'm just like, come on. I'm just like, yo, do not let the hype fool you with LaLa. I'm like, she not an American Gangsta. No. She not ready.
Before we reach the end of this best of 5, I mean, I don't know how a best of 5 works, but if you ask me, I could figure that it's probably already over because she didn't already got the best out of 5.
You know what?
Is there something that can be done to, like, you know what I'm saying, mend this up, patch it up? You know what I'm saying? Bring the bridge back together to where we can all be a happy family again.
I'm like, yeah. After I finish whooping her ass, that's it. Match 5, I win like I said I was going to do. And then after she comes to her senses, and that's pretty much how it should have been from day one. Then we can go back to being cool again.
You know what? But it probably might not happen because this just in. We're gonna talk about it right now as we live with the person right here. In the semifinals of Tri-River Championship Tournament, we will see Prolific. Whew, right. Take on I Hate Steve off. Yeah. Preach the Guru. But guess who the replacement is?
Who?
Ruthless LaLa.
Oh, and this is outside of the best of 5.
Outside of the best of 5.
Ooh.
This is not. So what's you got to face her again, but it's not the best of 5. So how is there going to be a way that y'all can just not make it too personal and then
every time she tag in, he gonna tag out? Maybe.
You think so?
I don't know.
I never see myself run from a fight.
Okay.
Never see myself ducking from anyone. I'm like, hell, when I got in the ring, I laid her ass out. I'm like, what? Like, honestly speaking, if you look back, you have seen clips of LaLa being put to sleep more than anyone else in her 20-year span. I'm just saying, man. Y'all might as well call me a sleeping pill because every time she took a dose of me, she's been night.
Is this by way of submission or just by way of knocking somebody the fuck out?
Knocking somebody clearly out. I'm like, this is what I do. There's a reason why my knee is called the silencer because once everyone takes it, shh.
But she be talking again after.
I'm like, yeah, she be talking again, but for that time being, she be out. I'm just saying, man. I'm like, yo, I've never seen someone hit the snooze alarm so much in my life.
Shit.
Oh God.
Shit. Oh man, I want to go back to sleep. Snooze. I want to go back snooze. I want to go back to sleep. Snooze. All right. She probably gonna. Oh well, I ain't gonna say what she probably gonna do because she can't catch me. She gonna have to come way out west to sneak up on me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
I'm like, hey man. Fact is fact.
So
well,
hopefully you guys can just mend this though. It looks like we get into so maybe at the end of this best of 5, let's just say when this is all over, y'all be able to come together and say, hey, that was cool, and our family all over again, or how we gonna come out of this?
Y'all gonna have a curtain call moment?
We'll see. We gonna see.
Okay.
That's pretty much that's all I can tell you on that notion. I'm just like, or we stop until I'm done.
I'd buy like a neck brace or like, I don't know, something that'll help your head not roll off of your head. Because I figured the next time y'all in the ring.
Oh no, man, the trap's neck is strong. I ain't gotta worry about that, man. Trust me. I'm just like, I was like, I keep feeling like y'all sleeping on what I do.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna sleep on you, but I'm gonna wake up to this one. How does your head fall off your head?
I mean, because she's, you know what I'm saying, and then your head just figure of speech, man. Figure of speech. Figure.
Okay.
Yeah, like hey man. What she's done in her career span is nothing short of amazing. Nothing short of amazing. Her comeback story is spectacular for what it's been. But when it comes to me, there's always going to be that chapter where, you know what, sometimes you just don't win. Like, that's it. You need to, sometimes you got to, accept reality and accept your limitations. I ain't that person you fuck with.
Clearly, because you don't care if it's a man or if it's a woman, if there's beef to be had or if there's a issue that needs to be handled in the ring, you don't mind getting in there and doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
like you signed up to be a wrestler. You signed up to wrestle me. That's it. I'm just like, we want to be equal, right? Then I will gladly give you an ass whooping of equal equality.
So kind of remind me of when a certain prolific were tag team champions and had to face Tasha Steelz and Big Swole. Let's talk about that tag team match. That y'all just don't care. Y'all just gangsters. Y'all just like, anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it. I was like, in effect, I'm like, and here's the part about that. Here's the funny part about that. Like, yet again, we were tag team champs. Like, first of all, y'all have no idea what I have to go through to get a title shot. Y'all have like no idea the amount of bullshit I have to do to get a title shot. Not to mention, you have no idea the amount of people asses I have to kick to win this. So I'll be damned if I let two beautiful munchkins take my title from me.
Oh, beautiful munchkins! We're getting closer to the end of the rainbow. Beautiful munchkins.
Beautiful munchkins.
Indeed, they are that.
You know they're gonna hear this also, like beautiful munchkins. That's what we.
I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, that ain't like wow. I'm like, here's my thing. I ain't never met a swole person I couldn't take. I never met Steels I couldn't bend. So it ain't phasing me.
Ooh, that was just so gangsta.
What up, gangsta? What up?
I mean, ooh. I mean, they gonna hear that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the man said he ain't scared of nobody. He ain't running from nobody.
I'm like, and I hope they do hear that, man. I'm just like, I'm like, I hope they do hear that. I'm just like, somebody needs a lot of fire that they ask, because right now it's like, come on, man. I'm like, I'm that ignition, man. Come on.
If not you, who else?
I'm like, if not me, then who? I'm hot.
I ain't fit to do that with you.
Oh no.
Yeah, nah.
Of course you not.
I ain't no hooting ass owl. Every time you hoot like an owl, it just reminds me of that owl that's in the forest watching a butt naked boy lick lollipops. You know, how many licks does it take before you get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Let me count the ways. Like, what was he doing in that? I ain't even fit to get into.
You know what it was? You know what it was though? He lucky he ran to a owl, not a wolf. That's what happened.
Well, it probably would have been feathers all over the place. Speaking of feathers all over the place, there was I had nothing.
Okay, I want to see where you're going with that.
I had nothing.
Me too.
Hey, Isaiah Wolf is the name. How did you come about becoming a wolf in the game?
Well, ain't no secret, got a family, got kids, got a woman, support them. So pretty much I always consider myself the head of my wolf pack and whatnot. Like, alpha male, number one. So Wolf right there, pretty much. That's something that's dear to me now. So I'm like, all right, man, that's how it's gonna be. Last name. I was like, all right, cool. First name. Isaiah. That's my oldest son's middle name. So it just flowed. Someone's like, hey, man, Isaiah Wolf. So pretty much anything I feel like I do or I name or I pretty much think of, I try and keep it something that's a part of who I am outside the ring. And it just happens and it makes it more believable, makes it more real. It makes it more authentic and genuine because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that pretty much got like things that don't even match who they are. And they just
say that again.
Yeah.
So tell me how it's been because like it seems like not even just every person but every city has their different type of struggle. So how was it being like raising up in Brooklyn and everything, and then being in the wrestling scene in New York? How is it?
No different than anybody else that decides to choose a career that doesn't pay nothing at first, and then when you start making it, people start seeing how good you are, and like, oh wow, he's actually good. I'm like, I know I've been good. It's just now people got like clout to look at, and so it's like it's like that. Me, 80s baby, raised in the 90s, so I kind of got to. And then it was also the fact that I'm from pretty much like the most terrible part of Brooklyn, Brownsville. So, hey, crack epidemic, all that good shit. The whole money, all that old same old story and stuff like that. So I had to find a way out. It was stand up, wrestling, or sports. And so, wrestling is a sport. I gotta stop saying that.
It seemed like you mixed a little bit in there.
Hell yeah. I did my stand up for like 4 or 5 years, and then but wrestling was in the back of my mind all the time. I was like, I want to wrestle. I don't mind telling jokes. I'm like, but also I had that stigmatism or that fear of, I'm like, all right, am I telling jokes or are people just laughing at me? And
but see, if people are laughing at you, then that means you're getting a reaction, and you already got.
I'm like, yeah, but there's a difference that people laugh. There's a difference that people laughing at you, and there's a difference between when people are laughing at what you're saying. Like, I could tell a joke and whatnot, but people not going. I can tell a joke, but some people they're not gonna laugh at what I said. They're just gonna laugh at me because I either look foolish when I said it, or they just take me as a person that's not serious. Like when you look at Dave Chappelle and all the greats, the difference between them and everyone else is they don't tell you jokes; they tell you stories, but that implement funny in it at the same time.
Right.
It was like. It's like everything that I realize is anything when it comes to entertainment or just entertainment, or like all the greatest or all the greats just told stories.
Yeah.
That was their thing.
And just so happen to be funny. Like, is comedy still a special piece of your life that you carry on till this day, or have you kind of like fallen away from it and focused more on wrestling?
No, it's still a piece of me. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I had an itch to get back in it from time to time and stuff like that. But I also realized my promos and what I see on the microphone and just me being comfortable on a microphone because of stand up, able to implement what I did in my past and what I've chosen to do to help me out here. Because I feel like that's one of the big hurdles in wrestlers' careers is the ability to be comfortable on a microphone and talk in front of a live audience. And if you got to say something on the last minute, it's like, stutter. Nah.
Put me on the spot.
No, what I do now.
If and when you get big doing that, the celebrities love to be like, oh, hey, it's funny, man. Go tell a joke. Hey, people.
I tell you what's not a joke. A man's love for midgets. That can never ever.
Are we talking about
ever be a joke?
Are we talking about just a regular working midget? Or are we just talking about like where they working at?
I mean, I don't care where they working at. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I need this man to tell me where I can find him at, because he mentioned a nice little melting pot, and I just may have to come to the East Coast to visit said place. What was the name of that place again?
Dwarf NYC. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Dwarf City,
You know
NYC.
that is here.
I love midgets, man.
Oh,
I have an infatuation that I got a bucket list, and on that bucket list is sexy midgets. Like just I danced with a midget once upon a time, and it was one of the greatest moments of my life. I ain't never forgot it. You know what I'm saying? I was walking past in the club, had my drink, and I looked down, almost bumped into her. I was like, oh shit. Hey baby, and like passed my drink off, and then I did like this little dance move to when I went downstairs and I like humped her up against the banister because that's what she was standing in front of. And then I got up and was just like, thank you for the dance. And I walked off. And it was just magical. It was magical. It's magical. You see,
I respect it. I respect it. I'm not gonna go into like my history because but yeah,
yeah. You say
I'm not gonna get into the the story of my of that, but yeah,
Hey, he getting into the comedy stutter. See about.
I was like, yeah, I'm like I can. I'm like I just they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Like,
they are.
They're so majestic, son. It's like
it's
like
they deserve love too. You know what I'm saying?
Like for real, like they're so
love too. Midgets need love too.
Like they're so majestic. I know I shouldn't have called a person majestic and whatnot, but I'd be like, you just got like, you know what I mean? Like it's like rainbow.
It's just like
rainbow. Yeah, like
just
it make you feel like the good part of the holidays. You're like, ooh.
Yeah. It's like opening your Christmas gifts at midnight. You know what I'm saying? It's just
I was like, yeah, man. Like,
so instead of going to midget strip clubs, what else does Wolf like to do with his spare time?
Well, it's not just midget strip clubs. It's just a connoisseur of all of them. I like half size and full. I like half size and full size.
Yeah,
but I'm like, hey man, try to be fair. But besides that, I'm just like.
We gonna talk. We gonna talk later. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We gonna talk.
I'm just saying, when you're on the road a lot, you see a lot of stuff, and those are like one of the funny parts about of the job and stuff like that. These are those road trips. You're like, did that highway sign say what I think it said? Yeah, how much time we got into the next town?
Let me pull over real quick and just see what that's
we are hungry.
We got some comments rolling through. DJ Mike EQ sends a couple of fire emojis, flaming. Brandon Jolly Comedy
Little
says,
people are evil. That's a lie, B. That's a lie, B.
That is terrible. Yeah, just playing. Yeah. Gotta have that. Need that for sure. But they are. I have no idea what that is. Hey, LaLa, how's it going? You know what I'm saying? She's shaking her head and laughing at the midget, so perhaps she missed what was said about her a little earlier. But you know what I'm saying? She gonna have to go back.
She ain't too far from being one. She like
that's a thick ass midget.
She is. I was like, because she like.
Nah. She ain't gonna roll my head. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to measure your head right now.
Any type of received feeling of a diss always comes with a compliment. You know what I'm saying? How can you be all the way mad? You know what I'm saying? Being thick is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. You know.
Well, you know what? Let's see if you compliment, because you know what? I know you like to dress up, right, for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? You know, I like to dress up for Halloween too. You know, sometimes we find inspiration who to dress up as. You feel me?
Sometimes.
So you know, I would just like to ask you, because you know this just peruse. You know, I just perusing and I just found this, and I just wondered what inspired Isaiah Wolf to get gangster on this costume right here and just say, you know what?
I got questions. Hey man.
Oh, very simple. Yeah, that's my big sis Holiday. Obviously, y'all ain't know about the future tag team of Ahmed's kids.
Yeah.
First of all, Ahmed Johnson, I got questions, bro. If I would have seen this shit in the 90s, I'd have been confused. I'd have been real confused. But what I guess you can't answer that because nobody knows what was going on through Ahmed's mind. But seeing that, I know what you were thinking or whatever. Like, yeah, let me just go ahead and recreate this look because once upon a time there was a man named Young Jock out there wearing dresses and stuff, and I did that for Halloween one year. You know what I'm saying? Got him proper real quick just for a picture. I wasn't parading around in it.
Damn near the same street too.
Yeah. I couldn't make it to Hollywood Boulevard, so I did it on Rodeo Drive. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, what was obviously that's the comedian in you to just be able. This is a very disturbing picture. I can't even like what's up with this picture, man.
What did you
honestly find? I was like, all right, cool. Me and Holiday, we're cool. That's like my big sis in the industry and whatnot. And like so I was like, yo, I think we should be a mixed tag team because apparently mixed tag team was a thing and shit like that. But I'm like, we need something. We just can't be the American Dead. Like we gotta be, we gotta be something that's gonna pop. That's gonna pop. And I don't know. One day I was like, she took like a workout picture and she was just like, yo. And like I'm like I don't feel like I don't look swollen, like I'm getting big, but I don't want to see my definition. I'm like, yo, maybe like baby oil. She was like, I bet, but I'm like, you can't just do regular baby oil. You gotta get the Ahmed Johnson treatment. She was like, I get it. So I was like, so she took the picture. She's like, give me 1 second, I'll be right back, and took that same picture and said Ahmed Johnson. So like,
that be right back.
Hey, that be right back.
I done did that shit a few times. Then see something crazy, be like, BRB. They be like, oh shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so next time I know she was like, I'll be right back. I'm like, nah, you ain't do it right. You ain't do it right. Give me 1 second. So
huh? What you mean? What you doing?
So I was like, all right, man, if anybody's gonna be little AJ, why not me? I was like, so found one of my old ass tank tops that I couldn't wear because I had back in high school because it was a medium. Ripped it.
That really was God damn.
Right. I was like, hey man. I was like, yo.
So the jeans, did you cut them up yourself or did you find some shorts?
I don't know, man. Those are my ladies' jeans. Those are her fucking.
I knew it.
Squeeze my little ass in this right here. You know what I'm saying?
I was struggling, son. Like, oh, my quads are way too big.
Did you just lay down on the bed and just?
Nah, man. No, I didn't. Those were not zips. Those were not zipped at all. I was like, it's like when you see them chicks trying to do that thing with the side handles.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, right. I was like, oh.
Oh man!
Hurry up! Take the picture! Hurry up!
I was like, oh man.
Oh man!
That is
like, I don't think you're gonna want to wear these jeans anymore, man. I think I might have stretched the fabric. These quads is quads right now, man. So
man, I seen a picture of you getting your Rick James on, and just what are we thinking for this Halloween? Do we have any ideas? What's on the brain?
I know, but I'm like I have been contemplating doing Jerome for Martin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how you gonna fit them locks into a wig like that, but
you ain't gotta worry about that.
That's situated.
Yeah, I got that situated. I'm like shit. Like many years of role playing stand up helped me out with costume gears and stuff like that. So I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm Gucci with that, man. I'm just like, who knows what I'm gonna do this? Who knows what I'm gonna do this Halloween? So I'm actually looking forward to the next few bookings. So yeah.
Oh, it's going down.
I'm retired. Plenty of people have been trying to get me to come out of retirement, but I didn't did too many classic things in a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? I had a rock career when it comes to costumes and things, so I had to just go ahead and lay it down,
No, sir, you already know you said you're gonna do this again. You said you're gonna do the Street Profits.
But I said I was gonna do that last year and it didn't come to be. So
you never give up.
I just
even though you don't like John Cena, you never give up.
What? You know what?
Am I right? You don't like him, right? But you don't give up. All right.
I plead.
As you see, even though we get into stuff, this is my brother, right? And we know that you got a couple of brothers yourself named the Prolific. Go ahead, brother. You got a couple of brothers yourself in the Prolific. Let us know, man. How did Prolific even come to start?
Um, I kind of got tired of what I saw in the indies and whatnot, and I just wasn't, and I wasn't seeing a lot of like black representation. And I wanted to change that, especially in the tri-state, because it was like there's a lot of great black workers and stuff like that. And I feel like at that time, a lot of us wasn't getting that look. I'm like, mind you, like we were pretty much one of, I hate to say that, but I don't. We were pretty much like one of those athletic bunch in the industry, but we wasn't getting that spotlight like that. So I was like, yo, I hit up my boy, Marcus Marquis, the new gold standard. And like me and him, we came up together. I was like, yo, man, I want to form an all black faction. I want to do something. I've been jotting with this idea and stuff like that. And he was just like, let's do it. I was like, gotta find a third. And I was like, yo, I knew Ty from back in the day from Gleason's and Rods and stuff like that. And I heard he came back up to New York. So I was like, yo, let's chop it up with him. I gave him the pitch. I gave him the pitch. I gave him the name and stuff like that. I had a name. I didn't have this yet. I didn't have this yet, but I had a name. And I was like, yo, this is what I'm thinking about, and I think it's what we can do. And I'm like, yeah, 2018, 19, like things just like picked up for us and stuff like that. And then Prolific formed. We started to get a lot of momentum, and we were different. We were. I feel like we were the change that needs to happen, and then I feel like just like they always say, when you do certain things right on the indies, eventually the eyes that be on television start seeing that shit. Because next thing you know, we just started seeing massive amount of groups like kind of replicate what we were doing just on a bigger platform and a way bigger budget. So,
and just so we can like put timelines in. Let's name a couple of teams that we've probably seen at the time.
Like I said, there was a lot of teams, like there were black like tag teams and stuff like that, but it was like had to be a black faction. Like I can honestly say, like the New York scene or the tri-state area scene that we had at that time for African American wrestlers was your private party before they got signed. Was your New York Wrecking Crew, was your rep from CZW, who are just were killing it. Waves and Curls, who's been doing their thing. Like, and when it came to like just straight black tag teams, those are the people that we saw were just like, in their little section, but it wasn't broadened until I would say like 2020-ish and stuff like that. But
This is true.
I'm just saying what just came out to be just an idea. Just want to like just catch a momentum.
Because
I just wanted us to get booked every month. Next thing I know, our calendars just started filling up, and people just want to get the merch and they just want to be around us. And it also helps when you're really talented and can work your ass off and and stuff like that. And just like there's something I hold special. Like I honestly I can actually say like, yo, being a part of Prolific and having this idea has been pretty much like one of the best decisions and best times in my career thus far.
So why the name Prolific? What does it mean? What does that word mean to you?
I'm just like I always used to hear like Sports Take or First Take, and I would always hear Stephen A. Smith talk about he's one of the most prolific scorers in X, Y, and like in the NBA and like one of the prolific X and all this other shit. And I was like, yo, that's a tight name. And I'm like, oh damn, I'm like I would love to use that in some way or fashion and stuff like that. And then we had a sudden pass of Nipsey Hussle. He passed away, and I know one of the iconic tattoos on his face was Prolific. So I was like, yo, I'm seeing this way too much. I'm hearing this way too much. I feel like this is the name, bro. And I was like, everybody wants to be prolific, but no one ever wants to put the time in to become that.
Ooh. Everybody want the crown. Don't want the time to get the crown.
I mean,
and plus, I'm like, honestly speaking, I'm just like, I feel like it always just works out because it's like, I always feel like it works out because when I see people, rock our merch and rock our t-shirts, and all of a sudden, do the whole Prolific swipe and just like, just robbing us.
That is hilarious. Prolific swipe.
Hell yeah, man. It it was also about just just marketing and just like having the foresight to see what people were into. I'm just like, because well, let's be realistic. If you have something that's trendy and something that's actually believable, everyone fucks with it. Like you see LeBron James when he does something like who is that? Everybody eats off that shit, yo. You know,
I'm not gonna lie. I did get in trouble for throwing chalk everywhere in my house before. Like
exactly. I'm just like, I like anything I do is related. Anything I thought about or anything that me and myself, Tyree and Brandon or Marcus, sorry, love yous. That's his middle name. That's Marcus Marquis middle name. I know I shouldn't have said it out loud, but I said it. I say it when I be a dick. But we all discussed that, and I was like, yo, man, like, yo, what's something that we can bring that's culturally, something that we take dear to us that we can show to the world while also perfecting our craft at the same time. So everything we did, everything that we do, has a meaning and makes sense to who we are.
Definitely.
You came across another pro wrestler, got a chance to meet him and chop with him and pick his brain. Guy by the name that starts with that has the nickname that starts with a P, phenomenal. Tell us what it was like running into AJ Styles and being able to pick his brain the way that you did. Like, what was those conversations about?
I was scared shitless. Like, I was like, nah, man.
It's the phenomenal one. He does this.
I was like, nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, it's just I was in a great opportunity and stuff like that. I was like still breaking into the industry and stuff like that. I was literally coming off of a pretty decent comedy career. I was like, all right, I probably could go far with this, but I'm like, I also don't want to stress myself out doing comedy as much, even though I love it. Like, that's always going to be a part of me. But I was like, yo, I really want to see where wrestling's going to take me. And then one day I was like, yo, after my first week, I got to just meet this dude. And I just picked this dude's brain and shit. And I was just like, just chopping it up with him. And I just asked him, I was like, yo, I forgot I remember what I asked him. I was just like, yo, how long did it take for you to click? That was always my question to, like, when I saw guys that I watched on television or I emulated in the ring, or not even emulated, I just respected their craft, especially when it came to the X Division guys, which was guys of my size. I was like, yo, AJ, when did it click? He was just like, man, years. He's like, honestly speaking, he's like, yo, I had my first match 4 weeks of training. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
He got through out immediately.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about that, I started like September 25th. I had my first match 4 weeks after I started training. So I was like,
damn.
I don't want to say this is like, this is close, but I was like, this is feeling pretty. I'm like, this is feeling kind of dope, man. Like, shit,
this shit kind of weird, just a little bit, man. But
just a little bit, man. Just a little bit. I'm also like, but like, I know that was like one of my big things, my big concerns. Like, when is this gonna click for me? When will I be able to understand wrestling? Like, but I also tell that to kids that I train with, or I help train or coach. For being from where I was at before to helping out at Fallout Shelter and stuff like that. About the Battle Club Pro School Fallout Shelter, and I get a chance I get to show some love there. I'm just like, hey guys, your first year of wrestling, you're gonna suck. It's just no way about it. Anything that you do in your career, you're not gonna be as good as you think you are. Because there's times I watch my matches from year one, I'm just like,
the fuck was I doing?
Damn.
What was I thinking? Why did I think that was cool? Damn, I was an idiot. Oh, this is amazing. Man, this is 8 minutes of hot garbage. But I was like, I had to go through that.
So, do you think that was looking back so far, on your career? Do you think that was the best advice that you got in your career so far?
I got more advice, but I've gotten more advice from him and stuff like that. But there's some things like there's some gems I feel like people got to learn for themselves.
Okay.
I'm just like, And plus, with like the amount of podcasts that are out there nowadays, everyone's pretty much throwing knowledge at people. They're just not paying attention. Like if people literally just like shut the fuck up and actually listen to people instead of trying to get clickbait, you can actually find out how to be a better worker than just, oh, well, he said this. I'm like, well, before he said this, he also gave you the blueprint of how to get X, Y, and Z.
You know, we always ask this. I'm glad you said bring out the blueprint. We always ask this question to, you know, everybody that come on. So let's pick Isaiah Wolf's mind on ring psychology. You know, where is Isaiah Wolf? He's more old school style. Is he more in the middle, or he just says, you know what, I'm just finding where I am in this.
Honestly, I feel like I'm a mixture of both. I'm like I also like to come to realization because I'm still like I'm in a point in my life age wise where I'm young enough to do this, but I'm old enough to realize this at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I'm mature to understand the old school style as well as the new school style because I've seen both aspects. Like I've seen the golden era. I've seen the AWA. I've watched the NWA before. I've gotten to watch the WWF. I've seen the new style of wrestling. It's all about adaptation. But I'm like, but the heart of the matter of ring psychology is well, fuck it. This is one of the gems. My ability to tell a story within the time frame that I got, and the fact that no one ever really remembers your whole match. They remember what they felt, like they remember what they felt, and they remember the finish. That's it. No one can tell you pin by point every match entirely, but they can tell you, oh, this spot, why I love this match because of this, because it made me feel like this. I try to implement that into a lot of the things that I do.
So what were the moments that stood out to you on your journey to becoming a pro wrestler that made you make the decision to actually get into it?
My kids.
Okay.
My kids. I'm like, honestly, it's just like it wasn't just that. It's like, yo, you being from New York and being from Brooklyn and just New York, period. Like we as New Yorkers don't have a luxury of fully going all in on our dreams, because going all in on our dreams is not going to go all in on these damn bills.
Yeah.
So it's like I think anybody that lives in a major city realizes, I'm like, yo, you can have your dreams, but all of a sudden, I'm like, if they're not keeping the lights on and put a food on the table, you might need to figure out a 9-to-5 to help provide that.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes, we get so I think just black men, we just get so adamant in trying to provide for our family, just provide, just get by. We kind of forget about the aspirations and dreams that we have, because we're just worried about trying to make the day-to-day things kind of work. And after a while, I was like, yeah, I'm tired of just,
it's
doing
more
this.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like, what I do for a living outside of wrestling, I chose to do that because one, I actually like it. And all of a sudden, it's a skill I can take anywhere. But it's like, my heart is not in it. It just happens. I'm really good at it that I get promoted. And it's like, and the money's pretty good. And I have my own schedule. But it's also like, I also want to do something that I can be proud of myself. And I'm like, yo, even if I'm like, not saying that I'm not confident, but if it takes me somewhere to where all of a sudden I can get everyone that I hold dearly to me out of that situation, then I'm a happy ass dude. Like, I ain't really trying to live my life just, angry at the world because I never wanted to pursue something that I thought about every day.
Yeah. Praises to the Most High that you ain't at work right now or just getting off. So, you ain't got to walk through the building stripping and taking shit off as you talking and all that.
Oh, man. Whew. That was me a few days. That was me a few days ago. I was just like, man, fuck this place.
It's like the comfort level there. It's too real.
I'm like, it's 10-hour shifts, boy. I'm just like, all right, man.
Ooh,
It'll do it to you. It'll do it to you. Anybody out there working 10s, 12s, 15s, 16s?
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
Shout outs to you. I done been there. I done did it.
Give me
Shit,
my red cup.
I even got a 24-hour shift in my life that I done did once, but I never do it again.
Nah, it's not because it's a little. It's like it's not like it's. I live in New York, and so I already know how New York is. It's expensive. Not to mention, I live in New York. As for it to being a pro wrestler, everyone knows like pro wrestling, it costs. Like you kick out more than you make when you first start, or you just kick out more than you make. Period.
Yeah.
And then the fact that I'm like I have a family, like I have a wife, I got kids, I gotta take. And I ain't got like teenagers, I got babies. I'm just like, and that right there, that's a job within itself because they don't sleep.
Nah,
they don't sleep, man.
Like, how do you balance booking gigs and then having that time to spend with them?
That's my question.
I mean,
I'm the father.
Sorry.
I'm the father.
Poppy. Pause.
Whoa.
I said pause.
Whoa.
I said pause.
Get over there, Dom.
Honestly, I don't know. I wish I can have a great answer for that, but it's just like whatever free time that I have was like I do my best to like try and get like at least a few hours of sleep just so I can have enough energy to be attentive for them and just try not to miss the important things and stuff like that. Unlike I ain't going front, man. Like even before wrestling, just working kind of like takes you away from things like important things and stuff like that. Yeah. I've been fortunate enough I was able to watch my kids' first step and hear the first words and stuff like that. And I feel like that's a blessing in disguise. I know guys that have been doing this for years that miss out on opportunities like that, and here I am actually being able to do that and more, and still seeing the kind of people, the little motherfuckers they becoming. So like I say that I'm like anyone that knows me, I'm like I call my kids little motherfuckers because whew.
And you have no. I'll say this about you: you are the gangster among gangsters of gangsters because you have no problem instilling whoever and whatever in a promo or talking about somebody. You even was recorded saying "fuck them kids,
fuck them kids,
fuck them kids,
fuck them kids."
Yeah, I was like, I know what I said. I said it, and I said it again. I was like, fuck your daughter. I was like,
what up, gangsta?
here's my thing. I don't bring no one's kids involved in my business. I don't. I'm just like, but clearly, like he wanted to do that in every conversation that was presented to him. Just be happy that you're fighting me for this. Just be happy that you're getting a shot at this. Don't, like I said before, don't worry that you're doing it for your kid. I'm like, because when you let her down, then whose fault is that? That's your fault. You see, like now, honestly speaking, I'm like, self-reflection is the death of all black men because you can let yourself down, no problem.
Real quick.
I'm saying.
Speaking of betting on yourself, we're gonna add a little dirt sheet news in here in this a little bit because I noticed a little something that's some people have been posting. Now she posted herself. Okay. And speaking of betting on yourself. One person that bet on herself that she might be having a match was the one Sasha Banks that put that she might be having a match with the one Kyrie Sane. You feel me? And that would be fire. So my question to you, Mr. Isaiah Wolf, is: has there ever been a time where you had to just, lack a better term, put your dick on the table and just say, "Hey, look here,
I'm about to drop this $100 bill on this thought"?
Yeah. A few times, honestly, I'm just like I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just like there's a lot of people that don't want me where I'm at or where I'm going, and I ain't letting that bitch shit deter me. Like I would say a few matches I can say that I had to get in that big dick energy. My match against Shane Strickland.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I was like, that match was an eye opener match for me, man. Like if I ever get a chance to do that shit again, I'm like I'll do that shit for free. To be quite honest with you, like I don't even care for the booking fee. I was just like, just so I can get my I feel like I did good, but I'm like knowing me, like knowing what I know now, I know I could have done great.
And that was
if I feel like I get Isaiah Wolf now compared to Isaiah Wolf then, man, shut the house down.
You low key just booked yourself an AEW dark match right there. I do it for free, Tony. I do it for free in a hug.
I'm like, nah, ain't gonna be an AEW. No, ain't gonna be nah. You gonna you gonna do it in my house. I'm like, nah, you gonna do it in my house. You bring that ass to New York. It's like,
come down and see about this goal.
Wait, is this an open challenge to Swerve?
I'm like, hell, like I am a champ, so I'm like, I'll put an open challenge.
Hey. You know, sir. Well, hey, you know what, sir? You go ahead.
Like, this is the open invitation. If Shane Strickland is ever gonna listen to this, like, if not tag him, I don't care. I'm like, yo, he has an open shot at this anytime he wants. Anytime he wants. I don't care. Wolf Strickland 2.
Wolf Strickland 2.
Dos.
Oh man. You know
like,
that is? That's just
like
that's so gangster. He called him out. And that's so gangster.
What up, gangsta?
I said another opportunity where I had to, big energy. Prolific versus STP for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles.
Ooh, talk about it.
Talk about
Oh man. Honestly speaking, I feel like that match right there stood out that summer for me, and I think for my brothers more than anything else that's at that time and probably thus far, because there was a wave of emotion that people did not want that match for us, other than the people that booked that match, and we made it happen, and and I feel like we stole the show. And then it was the fact that Tyrese's history with Shane Taylor goes back because they were former tag team champs at Reality of Wrestling, and my relationship with the Sons of Savagery, Khan and Moses, my brother there, Marcus, relationship with them as well. It was just like there was just like that feel was just organic. And then, like I said, the match was solid. People were in it. Like we got the Shane Taylor promotion like fist of approval and stuff like that. And, it solidified us that we're not no remake. We're not trying to be like anybody else. We can hold our own against anyone, win or lose. And I feel like that was another moment where I could just tell a person, hey man, we did that for the title. We didn't win, but we held our own. Just to give y'all a heads up, y'all kiss my ass. Like
you got them blueprints out there, you know what I'm saying, for other people to go climb that STP hill and act like, you know what I'm saying, it's something that they came up with and did and
honestly speaking, about I know who you're talking about, and to be straight up with you, I'm like, I ain't gonna give them a spotlight that we worked hard for, because that's our shine. I'm like, y'all did it, y'all ain't do it as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and that's no one's fault but your own. I'm just like, when you treat yourself like a business, you know how to handle your business.
Oh, what? I think I did.
I hear some noise over in the country.
Oh, Isaiah, put that away. God damn it.
Yo, bro.
Yo.
Jesus Christ. Warn us next time.
Please,
you know what I'm saying?
Sir. We just... Jesus.
It's the truth, man. Like, it's the truth. But one of the, like I said before, like, hidden gems. I'm like, it's the professional wrestling business. Like, you're a business. Know how to carry your brand. Treat it like a business. I think it's self-explanatory. If you treat it like a hobby, it's gonna look like a hobby. Your results are gonna look like what you present it to be. You just treat yourself like a business. All of a sudden, your mindset of how you handle things is businessman. Like, there's a tweet we like to say, we're not just the businessman, we are the business man. Like, and that's how it is. I would like to say my another big energy moment was myself versus Fred Yehi. So I was like, yeah, that was a big opportunity for me. CZW trusted me, and I held my own, and I feel like I'm comfortable enough where I can hold my own against anyone, no matter experience, stardom, not anything like that. Like, and I'm confident about that.
So with that being said, like, you currently go anywhere you want to, doing a damn thing, representing. Is there a place in particular where the Prolific brand needs to be, where you see yourself going and leading the rest of the team?
Japan.
Ooh.
I'm just like, honestly speaking, like first, like I could be wrong, like, but I don't feel like I am. But I feel like Prolific would literally be like the first black gaijins, or to ever, or black faction that ever even hit the New Japan, arena, or just New Japan period. So I would like to, for us as a collective, to just make history like that. Cause I've watched New Japan all my life. I ain't never see an all black faction step foot there before.
Yeah, definitely.
And if a motherfucker from Brooklyn, New York, can make that happen, whoo.
Talk about opening.
Ooh, that'll be fire.
It was all a dream, son. Like,
I used to read Word Up magazine.
I used to read WWE magazine.
Yeah. $1 Million Man champagne up in my limousine.
So you talking about the dream that Prolific can go. Are there any other dream opponents that you might have for Prolific or just for yourself?
For Prolific, yeah, I'm like SCP Part 2. The Rep, of course. All three of them, of course, love. I feel like we bring the best out of each other. We're sore the next day. We sore as hell.
Speaking of which, you've been hit by Shane, right?
Oh shit!
How does that feel?
No.
Because no. How did you make it? How did you make it through that and not get hit by Shane?
I'm too fast, bro.
You heard
too fast.
You heard around the way how
I'm too fast. I'm like, if you like, now I feel like y'all watched the match. If you watch it a little closely, Shane took a silencer. I was untouched by Shane.
Yeah.
I was like, he know how it feels to get hit with a silencer, man. Like, but I like, yeah.
We might have to pass this to Shane real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Pass information.
Yeah, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Shane know the deal. Shane know the deal. So like, I'll be seeing Shane soon. I was like, 2023, you will be seeing Isaiah Will versus Shane Taylor, in the upcoming. Y'all be seeing that soon. But as regards to the trio, Prolific, Shane Taylor, Prolific, the Rep, Prolific versus SATs. That'd be like, it's actually something that a little bit of animosity, because they call themselves the Godfathers and stuff like that, but we also call ourselves the New Age, because now it's our time. Like, we ain't got to repackage this shit. It's time for y'all ass to move to the side. Let us carry the ball. So I feel like that's been a thing for us. In regards to tag team, oh man, I would love to wrestle the Briscoes. Like, Prolific versus Briscoes. Money.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Somebody in the comments seems to say otherwise about you and Shane. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you done put it up there, huh? He took all of Shane's chops and clotheslines.
Yeah, Marcus took all of Shane's chops and clotheslines, but I was rooting for you, bro. I was rooting for him, bro. I was on the corner, like, yo, come on, Oos. Yo, you got this. You got this. You got this. When he got down, I checked on him. And yeah.
How's your chest? You good? You
I made sure he was good, and like, I just had enough, because he punched Tyree in the face, and I had a moment. I just got in the ring, and I just cracked his jaw with a knee. But Mark is a tough ass dude, son. I don't care what no one says. I'm like, yo, Marcus is probably, if not one of the toughest guys in Prolific, because he'll bang, son. He'll bang. And he takes the whooping, like shit. But he'll give it to you, but he took them chops. He took them SCP. Love you, man. Yeah. Hey.
I don't think about you did get all of those. Yeah, I didn't get hit, but yeah, I know. You know what?
I never did. I'm like, I wasn't gonna try and put him on the spot. I was like, I didn't want to put him on the spot. He did. You're like, he is a soldier, my man. You would have thought he was on death row, and he's just like, you Tyrone got death row.
Give me the water.
Like,
Nah, bro, that ain't gonna help you right now, bro.
So we spoke a little bit about comedy, but we also do know you have a little bit of side that you really into your music, bro. You know your shit about music. You know your way around music. So what is Isaiah Wolf's favorite type of music to listen to?
I'm neo soul. I love neo soul music. That is me. I'm like, I'm like, I don't like the new music today because it all sounds like the same shit, and I hate. And I'm literally like showing my age when it comes to that. But I'm like, yo, I like neo soul R&B, man. Like, yo, I'm a Lauryn Hill, D'Angelo, Music Soul Child, Maxwell, Jill Scott, NDRE, Angie Stone. I'm just like, dude, like things that songs that just tell a story. I'm just like, yo, that's me.
That sounds like some Sir Mac music. Oh, don't mind me. I was just adding my music in there too, because it tells stories, and I'm sure if you heard it,
nah, bro. Like, yo, neo soul is where it's at. Like, yo, it's everything, man. Like it. I'm like, I love hip hop. Don't get me wrong and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, from one of the birthplaces. I'm just like, yo, neo soul is like it transcends, dude. Like you feel a certain way.
Do you think we lost a lot of neo soul when other music started getting more popular?
I don't think we lost it because anytime Maxwell drop an album, people are gonna buy that shit. Anytime, and like if someone said, "Yo, Lauryn Hill has a concert today,"
my god,
people gonna be there. Like she might take forever, but they'll wait. They'll wait. Like anyone that's a true fan of neo soul, no, Lauryn Hill don't show up until 2 a.m.
Took a shot at it.
No, because look, hey, real shit. I actually went to a Lauryn Hill concert for my birthday, and she actually was like really actually it was one of the times when she actually was on time, and everybody was like, "Well, I actually came on a good day." I was like, "Oh shit, this is wonderful." And then she went ahead and took a break, and then the break was long.
Yeah, you were fortunate. You were fortunate. I was not. She was doing a show in Brooklyn because she's from there, and all of a sudden, I guess she forgot that she had a show. It was like, it's 11 p.m. I got work in the morning. You need to hurry your ass up. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what song you sing. You better sing something. I'll take joyful for all I give a shit. You better sing me something. Like,
you come here and sing at least one.
Like,
song,
you gotta give me something. Saying like I felt like the DJ he just started making up all his own tracks. He was like, hey guys, I've been working on this beat.
If anybody think they got something to it, you know what I'm saying? Just yell out some lyrics, you know what I'm saying?
He's like, He's like, I'm not just a DJ, I'm a producer. I've been working on some shit. Let me tell me how you feel about this. I was like, the hell?
So I got time, might as well throw it out there, you know what I'm saying?
He already getting aggressive. Get your cameras out.
You're like, yo, check this might be new. This be like this, like you know it's bad when all of a sudden like the DJ like asks you a question that he's not even sure about. He's like, yo, this might be fire in the next 2-3 years. I'm like, what? Like, this might be fire, man. This
spinning it to get a reaction right now, you know what I'm saying? It's just in the beginning stages, you know.
Hey, just like they do in the verses, they be like, all right, I'm versus you, but this new song, it just came out, you feel me? And we gonna figure right now. And if Waterman to come out, he's like, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
Nah, so I love that. So like, yo, I'm not confident.
Oh god.
Good. It was like, all right, cool. All right.
Oh man, see what that comment is up there, man. Who chiming in? Who chiming in?
Oh, we just got a whole bunch of laughs, bro. We just going in today.
Some ha-has, some hoo-hoos, and everything.
So in your neo soul world, usually we do Mount Rushmore, but in the spirit of music,
I ain't did a Mount Rushmore.
I know,
long.
but
I thought I retired.
So in the spirit of music, in the neo soul world, who should do a versus? That haven't got one yet.
My neo soul, Mount Rushmore, Lauryn Hill, Maxwell, Music Soul Child, D'Angelo. Like, cause I feel like that he was just like.
Wait, now hold on. Now, if you add Music Soul Child, I gotta ask this question because ever since 85 South Show, shout out to them, I gotta ask this question. Now, if you're taking Music Soul Child,
be careful.
Are you taking all of me? Because you gotta take Purple Wonder Love, right? You gotta take all his other sides too. You gotta take all his. So you take a purple one.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take Music Soul. I'm gonna take Music Soul Child. You know the thing about Music Soul Child that makes me laugh. It's like, yo, like the more popular his music got, like the lower his glasses started to come off his face and shit like that. So it was like, yo, when he started to get more like when things started to pick up for him, shades started coming off, son. You was like, you used to chill. Yeah.
Oh shit! Why did one eye squint? Why? For all of our audio listeners, he's singing Music Soul Child and one eye just squint. He said,
He was like, yeah, so like, you know, goddamn well, all of a sudden, yo, when he busts out with Love and he put the glass on the person, I'm like, ooh, boy, I'm like, I know he can hit that note. Put him back on. Like, but when we got more popularity and he started feeling himself a little bit more, you know, he was like, yo, man.
It's like, fuck it. This eye is for y'all. Y'all going.
Yo, this for y'all. Like, y'all gonna appreciate this. Y'all need to look past the eye and listen to the music. It was like, I got you. I got you. He was like, yeah.
I got y'all now.
Chill. Yeah. I was like,
oh god,
terrible. Hey, you just sparked my brain though, asking about verses, and I don't know why I ain't never thought about this. So first time ever, we gonna bring this together and talk about it.
Yes, Anthony Hamilton. I'm sorry, I forgot to say Anthony Hamilton.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's crazy because I play a lot of Anthony Hamilton in my car driving to shows and stuff like that. So I'm just like
sitting there waiting on you to come. I
I'm like,
started.
I'm like, nah, son. Like, I love Anthony Hamilton, man. Like that, he's the only dude that doesn't have a connecting beard. Like, it's just like this.
Man.
And then it's just like, yo,
he got scruff though. I ain't even got the scruff, so you can't.
No, he got that. He has that backwood beard. That's the thing I love about him. He got like that backwood. Like all of a sudden, like yo, like Anthony. He from the country. He ain't from the South. He from the country. Like all of a sudden, like it starts off like yo, you get there, it's a paved street. Then after a while, it's a cracked road.
Yeah.
But then a little bit further, you don't know where the fuck you went to. You just like, why is there so much dust? And you just see him on a porch. Woke up in the morning, found a letter that she wrote. Like, go ahead, boy.
Hey, you know when that country really came out though? On that one song. First of all, when it first started, he went, yeah, and then all of a sudden he gonna end that with, I can't stay away from you too long. I said, okay, you know what, sir? First of all, you gave me the country scream.
Nah, man, I love Anthony Hamilton, man. Like, shoot, he just be killing it, son. Like I said, like, yeah, Lauryn Hill, Music Soul Child, D'Angelo, Maxwell. Yeah, I gotta put Anthony Hamilton. Runner up, Angie Stone.
Ooh.
Jill Scott.
That hurt my heart a little bit that Jill Scott is an honorable mention because
there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. It's just like all of a sudden I like, all right, Lauryn Hill holds a special place. I might have to take off one of the dudes. I might have to take off like D'Angelo because he already had a collaboration with Lauryn Hill. Nothing even matters. So I'm just I'm gonna take him off. I gotta put Erykah Badu on my Mount Rushmore.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost forgot about her. She was like one of my crushes when I was a kid.
Have you went and tried to buy Badu Pussy?
No. No. First of all, you saw what she did to Common and Andre 3000. Jesus. I cannot go in wrestling wearing burlap kick pads and macrame biker shorts. That ain't happening, bro. That's not what's going down.
I mean, there's space and there's room. It ain't like you ain't did some crazy shit before. I don't see why you can do some crazy shit.
I'm like, nah, bro. Nah, dude. I don't know about you, man, but I wrestle. I wrestle. So you ain't gonna have my gear ripped because I want to have my hammock made fucking, tights. Like
one knee and his whole ass is out just like,
yeah, man, that's it, man. One kick is done. It's a done deal, man. I just had a wardrobe malfunction on my career. It ain't over, but a whole new career is gonna start.
A whole new one just started.
The whole new one started. I'm like, oh my God, Isaiah Wolf, OnlyFans. Screenshot. Rick macrame shorts. I'm like, hey man.
It ain't even gonna be your OnlyFans, but it's gonna be
man. It probably won't.
swinging it back to wrestling and getting back to this idea that y'all just gave me. That y'all didn't give it to me. I got it myself through what y'all was talking about.
Okay.
And maybe I'm giving it to somebody else to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? If there was ever a wrestling versus where either it be promos or just matches, you know what I'm saying? If that ever happened, who do you think should be the first two to just have a match for match like
promo
versus?
Let's do a promo versus.
Okay, promo versus. That might be a little bit easier.
That's promo versus a little bit tough, only because the perception of a promo now is not a perception of the promo of what I grew up with. People think if you just say some things that are like shoot, that's a good promo.
Right.
Nah, man, that just means you just ran out of things to just be creative.
Yeah,
lazy.
You went lazy comedian. Let me just talk
I'm
about.
It's like all right, like in comedy, you just see people that just try to say shock jocks. They try to say something shocking, but it's like, all right, cool. After you stop saying something that's shocking, now what do you have left with? You gave me all your heavy stuff, but you have nothing to fall back on when it comes to like you got more time.
Message.
My favorite promo guys is Mick. Mick Foley's anti-ECW fan message, because all of a sudden he just made you feel, and then his voice would go from being sinister and low to just high pitched, like someone's like choking a pig, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, the fuck is going on with that? Like he took you on a journey. I also realized I probably got a lot of backlash for this and stuff like that, but I know everyone loves the Dusty Rhodes Hard Time. Love the Hard Time promo. Don't get me wrong, it's a great promo, but also realize this. If you look at your research, you kind of see a little bit of Thunderbolt Patterson in his promos before he started talking like that. And I've watched Thunderbolt Patterson's promos, and he he looked like a black guy that you would see at a gas station that you wouldn't mess with, but he just like say some real shit to you, like he's like Thunderbolt, why did you stab that man in the ring? Because they paid me to, and I likes my money. I was like, thank you, Thunderbolt.
This is like I can't argue against that.
Hey,
all right, okay. It's just promos that make you believable, or just like entertaining, like the Rock Attitude Era. They're like you just.
Yeah, I don't think nobody be able to see him off in a promo versus. Like,
yeah, like I said, everyone has great promos and stuff like that take you places. Like, John Cena took you places. I don't give a fuck what no one said. That man had great promos because he took you places that made you not even just think, but it made you feel.
Don't look at me. I don't mind his promos. I don't mind them.
I'm like, for a traditional promo, it like he can talk his ass off. If you literally listen to what he says, like when he's not trying to be like the doctor of thugonomics or like Mr. Captain America before Captain America, is like, this dude,
he got bars.
He can convey something. I was like, yeah. I was like, I fucks with that. Paul Heyman, great promo.
Jesus.
Promo God.
I'm like, yeah, he actually inspired me to change up my promo game. Like, honestly speaking, like I was doing your traditional, like rookie promo, who, what, where, when, why, and like, July 19th, I'm gonna see you in such and such in American Legion 269, and I'm gonna bust your ass. Like, all right. I was like, all right, cool. Everyone's saying that. Well, how can I be different? I watched the Paul Heyman documentary, and he's like his selling points and how he was just delivering stuff. I was like, all right, cool. I'm just like, and I just kind of like took that and like ran with it. Plus, I'm like, I had to make what you say believable and truthful to you, without making it sound like a fucking shoot.
Yeah. Do you think that just like you're talking about, the music nowadays being a lost art, do you think that a good promo is a lost art? Like there's still people that does it, but do you think it's like not many people really try to shoot for that now?
I'm like, yeah and no. I'm like, I feel like I had a cheat sheet because of comedy.
Okay.
I'm like, I was prone to being comfortable on stage with a microphone and also being able to ad lib if necessary. Like I can think of a set, like I can have a set in my mind and be like, all right, cool, say this, that, bullet point, got this, got that, boom. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, I'm like, I'm about to do a set and I have a heckler on stage. I have a heckler just talking shit. Oh man, get to the funny. Oh man. Oh, a word? Well, that's what we doing?
It's like you sure about that?
Like, you sure about this? All right, bro. Cool. And then I got a whole new different material to change up with and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah. So I was like, I also look at it like that. Plus, I'm also like I said, the comedy. Like, yo, I have to be able to take you on a story to make you want to see what I'm going to do in the ring. And it was like, I call it the prior effect.
It's got that psychology.
So I mean, we've been saying that psychology for a good while.
I'm like, yo, ring psychology is probably, I would just say, like, if not one of the most important things in the industry, in this business, because I'm like, you could do a lot of moves, but I'm like, if you don't know why you're doing it and just how to do it and like why you're doing it, then it's like, it's pointless.
It's the most important aspect of wrestling.
It really is.
I mean,
I'm like, it is like, no, it is. It's truly important, and like, and it's like, and it's, I don't even say it's a lost art. It's a underestimated art, because it's like everyone feels like they know ring psychology that's outside the ring or inside the ring, but then when they watch it back and you just like, but why don't you just do this and then switch up that, and then you be like, oh, so it's like,
what story were you really telling, and could you have not told it better?
Huh?
No, I'm saying, what story are you telling, and could you have not told it any better?
That's the mindset.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm like, yeah, like, I feel like, yo, everyone should be able to tell a story. Like, there's a time and place to have a match that is like a car crash, and you got to do, and you got, get your shit in and whatnot. There's a time where you're like, all right, man, like, yo, how can I make people remember me not just by my moves, but how I made them feel in this ring that can also tell a believable story in an art that people keep thinking is not real.
Like, fuck these spots. You know what I'm saying? Let's create these moments.
I'm like, yeah, this is like, all right, yeah, this move is gonna probably get you about like 100 goddamn views. But I was like, all right, cool. After that, then what? He's
like that's how you become a spot monkey. Nobody wants to really be a spot monkey.
I'm like, and that's like, and I said, like, but I feel like a promo is also like the lost art, because honestly, a great promo does all the work for you, man. Like it does all the work for you. All you got to do is just show up and just like just show up and do the work, and just have your structure and your fundamentals down pat, and everything will just follow.
Yeah, it's like I already sold it. All I got to do is just get in here and give you what you paid for.
Like, I got your ass here, and I just got to deliver, and I know I can do that.
Have you ever had a moment or seen a moment where somebody told a good promo, or like it was a great promo, got you into a story, but they told a whole different story inside the ring? Or no story at all in the ring?
Yeah. But I feel like that's everyone. Not everyone. I feel like like promos that I would say that turns me to a left turn is when I hear, well, yeah, fuck camera's mirror.
Yeah. So like, I do it all the time. Don't worry.
Yeah. And I'm like, I would say, like, anytime I hear a person say I'm gonna kill you in a promo and whatnot, and I just see the complete opposite in the match, it's like, don't say something that you're not gonna do. I'm not saying you need to, like, on all else fails, stab a motherfucker in the ring. I'm just saying, like, oh my God, I had it.
Take this blade.
Make it count, right? Make the pin.
He just going down with him. Come on.
Yeah, shit. Go for a headlock, and then just like,
give up. Give up. Right.
Like, shit. Go down. Sleep.
You didn't see nothing, ref? You didn't see nothing?
Yeah, man. I was like, no, I'm not saying do that, but I was like, yo, just think of other ways of torture, like, I'm like, yeah, man, like,
son of a bitch.
I think he said I quit. Are you okay?
That's my left side. I'm selling. Why you always attacking me, nigga?
I don't know. You just called for it for some reason. I don't know why. But another person that seemed like he's calling for an ass whooping since he is coming for your championship, and that'll be a one Adam Cain. So let's talk about this match coming up. Bro.
Mellow Yellow. Let's go.
Oh,
They call him Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow. Yeah, man.
So how did this rivalry come to be, man? And that are you mentally already ready for him, or you ain't caring? You like
I'm ready. I'm ready for him. I've always been ready. Like honestly, like yo, I beat him before. This dude got lucky one. Like how could I say he capitalized on a lucky ass moment because the old fart got in my way.
Jesus.
Not the old fart.
He said,
but with that being said, I also took his ass out for like 9 months. I'm just like, dude, like this time when I see him again, I'm just gonna take him out for good. I have no reason to look backwards. And if he's in my rearview mirror, then it's like, damn. I guess I gotta run you over, so I gotta see you again. He was like, he just a reoccurring thing that I'm just gonna probably have to end.
So he's no threat.
Yeah, threat. No threats. Just promises. Like it's a guarantee. I'm gonna take care of him, and then I'm gonna go on to bigger and better things with this title, man. I'm gonna take this title everywhere.
So as you hold that title, what does it mean for you to hold that title?
What the title means for me, like it's not just the title, it's just what it symbolizes, and like it shows that one, on a personal level, I can be trusted, and I can also deliver the goods because you trust me. I'm the hardest worker in the room, no matter what the case may be, and I understand the business while also holding down my own. And like I had people try to dangle what this was in front of me for so long, and then I finally got it, and I was just like, hey man, like I'm killing it, and I'm gonna keep on killing it. So right now, this is just pretty much like I'm not gonna say this is the icing on the cake because I got a lot more haters to prove wrong, and I got a lot more things to uplift. But I'm like, yo, this definitely solidifies that people are making the right choice, and they're seeing what I can actually do now. And not to mention, like this definitely helps out the prolific brand. It's like, because we all eat when we got gold, man. And the drip set will be back soon.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about the drip set, because the drip set was on total drip, and this was in Warriors of Wrestling, and it was on full drip, bro. We had tag team championship just dripping. You feel me? You just going, yo. And Tyree, I do believe he had the
No Limit title. Yeah, the No Limit title. Yep.
So
I'm like, yeah, man. I was drip set. We just honestly. Just drip set.
Now you gotta do that when you come out.
Just stand on the stage.
Oh, no, I'm gonna do that. Don't worry. I'm gonna have a moment. I'm gonna have a moment again. Drip set. Yo, you can actually thank Marcus Marquis, because we were just like, yo, we dripping, man. And I'm like, look at that. We got mostly all the gold, man. We dripping. And then next thing you know, he's like, yeah, drip set. And then I was like,
ooh.
A spot is gonna open up for an honorary member. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of gold around. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
I'm like, yeah, man. Like, yo, you can actually thank Marcus Marquis for the tagline drip set. I was just like, hey, man. So I was like, hey, he said it out loud, and I just like put it on Twitter. I was like, yo, we the drip set of Warriors, and next, just like kind of like took off from there. And then I was also it kind of made it funny because dip set and then drip set. So it was like, oh. So I was like, but also has a.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Yeah. You're not about to watch me. You're not about to attack me.
You should watch me
anymore.
Yeah.
But it also it also has a double entendre. Like a little bit drip set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make it plain. Oh, I
Oh,
don't.
yeah, you know.
Oh.
We a cute bunch, nigga. We a cute bunch, man. So like, yeah, we definitely we dripping even when we're not dripping.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So as I keep him in this hole and everything or whatever, now I release you. I release you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I told him I was watching him. I wasn't gonna let him keep attacking me and everything. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's going on with these bonnets, man. Like you ain't got one on right now, but explain the bonnet to me, man.
It ain't bonnet time. It ain't bonnet time. Like yo, when I go to sleep and I wake up, bonnet's on. I gotta keep these locks. You know, I keep them fresh at all time. Like I gotta keep them fresh at all time. I'm just like,
so
I'm like, will I
that's
be producing? Will I be producing a prolific bonnet? I'm just like, if I can find a manufacturer, I will definitely hook you up with a prolific bonnet. I'm just like,
okay.
all right, but I'm not gonna hold you. Like I just started wearing bonnets because I was like, one, I got tired of like jumping rope in the back, and then my locks kept hitting me in the face, so I just started wearing like a gold bonnet.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I was like, and then I kind of like took my lady's bonnet because you know she had the duffel bag bonnet, and I was like, all right, my locks got a little bit longer than what they were before, so I was like, oh, time to load up, and then after a while, I just started like collecting mad bonnets. The shit was just weird. I was like, I got like six pairs of bonnets in my house. I know Marcus wants my blue one. He's not getting that. He gotta find his own. It just matched my pajamas. It matched like I like to color coordinate my bonnets.
With his pajamas. I'm gonna do like Red Daddy on Friday. Get your ass up from there.
Oh, he down. He down.
I mean,
down.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. He got hit with the gold, and he got, you know what I'm saying, put it in the hole. You know what I'm saying. It happens. It happens. Are you? Well, I don't.
Okay. I'm okay.
You sure? You sure? You straight? You straight? We got a truce. No more attacking for today.
So.
At least.
I think so.
All right.
I guess so.
All right. I still got my eye on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's go.
Outside of Cain, what else do you have coming up next? Tell the people where they can find you on this scene that we call wrestling indie. You know what I'm saying?
I bet. Damn. All right. Cool. Now look at my calendar on this one. November is fully stocked up. November. Anybody that's trying to book Isaiah Wolf on November, I am sorry. The calendar is filled up. In regards to what's going on in October, yo, this week is Prolific's debut at Beyond Wrestling. We are going up against Main Event and Dante. I think that's his name. Don't care. I'm just gonna knock his ass out.
I think that's his name. I don't give a shit.
Of course, we are wrestling at Pro Wrestling Magic. You know, what's the semifinals to get those try with this trio status. Of course, you will be seeing Isaiah Wolf make a presentation or make a nice little, a special appearance at Tournament of Death at CGW on the 29th. So, and like, will I be in it? No, I will not be in it. I will be making a guest appearance because
you ain't looking to die today. All right, I see what it is.
Nah, I'm just like I wasn't offered the invitation, but I was offered the invite to show face, promote the brand. So yeah. November 4th, Prolific, We Are Wrestling versus the Miracle Generation, or the Miracle Ones. So yeah, that's gonna be an instant classic right there. From what people are telling me, they're like, "Oh, we can't wait for this. It's gonna be a banger." We're gonna see. November 6th, Isaiah Wolf is at CZW. Don't know who I'm facing. I don't care. I'm just gonna go in there and win. That's it. That's strictly it. The following month, I make my debut under Ambition. I make my debut while also debuting the new Ambition rules at New Age Wrestling in Massachusetts. Oh damn. November 12th, I wrestle for the Super Crazy World title against Tony Lavera. Yeah. Damn, I got a lot of shit going on. It's like there's more. There's more stuff. There's more stuff, but it's like. You see the flyer. It's
it's a blessing to be booked, but that just goes to speak towards the talent that you have. You know what I'm saying? You out here in these streets and you doing the damn thing. Definitely building a legacy towards that name and towards the whole prolific brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
I was
So
like,
the main question we usually ask before we usually close this up is what is the main stamp you want to put on the wrestling business before you head out? Before you hang up these boots, what's the main thing you want everybody to be like, you know what? That was Isaiah Wolf. That's the legacy he put on this business.
wow, that's like it's the fact I'm like one of the things like it's been my pet peeve for quite some time, honestly speaking. Like this is I think come up from a personal thing from I guess doing stand up and growing up black in the industry. I want our stamp to just be that we're not we did it our way. We did it our way, and that's something that not too many people consider doing it, and that's their way. And we're making it work and believable too. I'm like, yo, we're not for the culture for fucking likes. Like we're not on a culture because like it's a tag thing. Like that's one of the things. That's one of my pet peeves. I'm like I hate people like, yo, you doing it for the culture. I'm like, nah, I've been about the culture. I'm doing it for me, and it just happens to represent the culture very well. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, I'm not a marketing scheme. Like I do it because I do it.
Do you think sometimes they put too much pressure on certain black wrestlers?
Honestly speaking, I feel like I'm like if you don't have pressure on you, then you ain't doing anything.
Okay.
Like I do like me personally, just being just from just athletics and just what I'm doing now. Like if I'm not feeling the person, I'm not doing my job. Like I'm like if I want to be the top guy, I got to get used to that. If I want Prolific to be at the top of the heap in the Indies on the PWI and just like anywhere, like yo, we got to get used to pressure. Like all eyes got to be on us.
Right.
And right now, I'm the guy that everybody's looking at the moment. That I'm just like, yo, I gotta carry the weight, and I gotta hold on my end of the bargain. Because all of a sudden, this may open up doors for Marcus. This may open up doors for Tyree. This may open up doors for all three of us. And then vice versa. When everyone can hold their own. And so, this is like, I just want everyone to know that we weren't for play. This wasn't like no bullshit. We're here. Everyone loves the Nation of Domination. Everyone loves those black groups and the New Day and stuff like that. I want to at our own place in that book, man.
Everybody gonna love Prolific. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody about to be doing the Prolific swipe. Everybody, you just gonna see
when we get all the titles on when the drip set happens again, we'll make that work. We'll make that work, and we'll make that work at Dwarf City, NYC.
And remember what we talked about too. Okay? And the next time you gotta work out. The next song you gotta come out to is Ivory Brothers. You got to. Like I better hear the realest niggas that they ever was. I need to hear that soft voice and you just come out like, yeah, that's right.
I'm like, if Prolific, let me rephrase that. When Prolific becomes the drip set again, we would definitely do a montage with the drip set influence, and we'll bust out a nice little
drip. It's gonna be gold and pink, gold and purple.
Really?
You want to look at the Lakers? Damn it, man! Come on. From the East Coast.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I already got my Laker hat if that's the case. Let me do it.
Yeah, I ain't claiming that shit.
Of course you ain't. Of course you ain't.
Let the people know where they can find you at on these social media handles. You know what I'm saying? And keep up with Isaiah Wolf and Prolific.
Oh damn, you got it. Oh shit, yeah, Twitter, the Isaiah Wolf.
Twitter, shit.
No, I gotta spell it out for people. Y'all look at y'all. Yeah, man, y'all came to work today. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all just like, I got it.
Some people believe that we're a piss poor podcast, but I would say that we drip pretty hard ourselves.
I mean,
I'm like, nah, it's kind of like, yeah. Cause the stigmatism. We like, if black people show up late to work, I'm like, man, it takes a while to get started. I'm like, nah, y'all can't prepare, y'all. Y'all clearly had a picture of Ahmed's kids. Y'all had my tag up on there. I'm like, I appreciate this, man. I'm like, my Facebook is also Isaiah Wolf on Facebook, but y'all see the Twitter, the Isaiah Wolf, IG Isaiah_Wolf 23. Oh damn, I forgot. Damn, I forgot. I'm so stupid. Yeah, we just started an OnlyFans for Tyree Taylor. It's prolific, like come back, OnlyFans.com/prolific BBW, big black men. This specifically for Tyree Taylor. I had to do it, Ty. Sorry.
Now, is this on purpose? Or what's going on here? Wait a minute. Yeah, okay.
Oh, goddamn, he just said that the paparazzi started coming out. TMB.
Oh man, yo, Tyree gonna kill me for that, but I'm like, fuck it. I'm like,
how much money has it made? You don't get none of this, bro.
Oh no, we just started tomorrow. But let's go back
tonight. Exclusives dropping tonight.
Yeah, the exclusive drop tonight. Well, we send you, like, you get to see random pictures of Tyree and on his vacation and whatnot. So yeah, you're like, yeah, like shit.
Now, is all the proceeds going to Prolific or just Tyree?
We'll discuss that depending on the subscription. But I feel like I might have to break him off with more than like his average cut.
It would be a fight. It would have to be a fight.
I'm like, yeah, I feel like I will have to break him off with, like, at least to get, like, I have to take a pay cut on this one only because I'm exploiting him. But it's all love. It's out of love. He would have did it to me. He would have did it to me if he was doing it first. Like, fuck. Like,
but is it exploitation, or are you just proud of your friend? You just like, you know what, I want someone to just.
I'm like, I shits and giggles. It's like,
we just out here getting this bread, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just out here getting the money. That's all. That's all. We just get. I'm just
trying to cover all avenues here. So I'm just like, and you're like, yeah, like, women love big men. It's that season. I'm like, I got to capitalize while it's hot. I was like, it's about to get cold. It's getting cold in New York. I'm saying, But
we got Ryan that said,
RYN, it's been a long time. Where you been?
That you Booker T? Nah, I'm sorry. Nope. Sorry. I was like, I appreciate that. I wish I had it.
So tell me you didn't just say that. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
Oh man.
But you don't do this right there. I love that shit.
I know y'all see this crown a lot, but Booker T actually signed it twice. Booker T on the outside right here, King Booker on the inside, on the other side, you know what I'm saying? He's just the crown of royalty, you know what I'm saying? Thanks to my good man, my good brother right here.
Yeah, the thing when you choked out, right?
I got tired of you attacking me, man. You just my conversation wasn't warranting attacks, and I just kept getting them. The second episode in a row that you didn't attack me, man. So the
first time was just a kick. It wasn't even an attack.
I mean, I still didn't choke you out. I didn't see it coming. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You can't pay me back from all of these childhood things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, as we go ahead and get up out of here, Wolf. Thank you. You already know what it is. You already know what the spill is.
Anytime. Yeah, next time we gotta get all three of us on here. I'm like, prolific takeover. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, we gonna be. I don't even know if I can say this. It's gonna be real weird, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We're gonna be dripping all over the place. We're gonna be dripping all over. Just dripping all over.
Dripping to the left, dripping to the right. Dripping to the left. Hey, we're dripping to the right. Yeah, that's it. We're dripping to the left. Hey, that's it. We're dripping to the right.
Terrible, man.
Crazy.
Wow.
Thank you for unmuting me. Thank you.
Wow. Where we at with it though?
But I would say everybody that's looking at us right now, looking at us live, you know what you do. If you have not done it yet, go ahead and subscribe to Smark Psychology Podcast on YouTube. That's right, where you can get all types of great content.
Yes,
That's right,
sir.
where we review shows, have great interviews with gangsters like this. You feel me?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
Wolf, you feel me? And you know, you just get so much good content, man. So look, just subscribe once again. Smark Psychology Podcast on YouTube. Also, you can follow us, right?
Yeah.
You can follow us on Twitter at Smark Psych Pod, right? Then on Instagram at Smark Psychology Podcast.
Yeah.
You can still follow us on Facebook at Smark Psychology Podcast.
Yes,
It's so
sir.
simple.
Yes,
It's
sir.
so simple.
And for all y'all out there on the audio side, or if you're on the visual and you need to hear your boys because you can't look at your boys, you know what I'm saying? We on Spotify, we on Anchor, we on Apple Podcasts, you know what I'm saying? We just sending love to make sure on all them platforms. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pro Wrestling R Heavyweight Champion. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all share, subscribe, notify, all that, man, and join the Smark Squad because this has been
your boy. That's right. The KLASSICK. Put a J in front of that. You know why? Because your boy is so sick with it. And
I have been the value that allows you the opportunity to roll with me. You saw the money, you see the crown. It's the King, Mac Millie. And for our guest for tonight, he goes by
with
the
the
name
last
of
word.
What?
The American Gangsta, Isaiah Wolf, and we are prolific.
That's right. You already know. It's the same Smark time, same Smark channel. And look, get psyched and join the Smark side. We out in 3, 2, 1.